All right. Good morning. Oh, this is my 10th broadcast. Wow. Okay, Facebook is congratulating me on that. I'm not sure why. But, just getting into my clips. And we'll wait for people to show up. Good morning. And today, Lewis! Good to see you, man. I heard through Quinn. Sorry I haven't checked my messages. Yeah, exciting. Anyways, I better not say anything. Peloton? What does that mean? Is that a brand? Kevin Millard? Is that a brand of stuff? Yo! How's it going, Pablo? Good to see you here, man. I don't know what Peloton is. Is that like a brand of bike? Is that it? Sorry, as I wobble back and forth, bad technique. I'll try to be more straight. I'm not exactly a professional biker. No. What bike is this? I bought it 3 years ago, and my physio, I busted my knee. Of all things, shooting a wedding. Could you believe that? And hey, Chase, good morning. And he said, bike every day, fix your knee. And anyways, $2,000, hey? Well, this one, Peloton, I've heard their name, you're right. This is like the top of the line Livestrong, which is now probably not Livestrong because of, you know what happened to Mr. Armstrong. But I might be a little bit out of breath. But are you a biker, Kevin? Is that why you're asking? Is that the one you have? Sounds pretty cool. But yeah, just wanted to join up. But today, yo, Mr. Lou in the house. You should have come over yesterday for like chicken. Yes and no. Okay, gotcha. So you don't have the bike, but I bet you want the bike. You know, I would probably, if that's the one that you really wanted, go get it. Because if I had a choice now, I got a really nice, right beside me here is a really nice treadmill. But, oh man, I'm going to sound so old. But, you know, after my knee thing, if I knew what I know now when I was younger, I would have foregone the treadmill and just gone for the bike. I didn't realize how out of breath I was when I actually biked. So my apologies as you listen to me deep breathe as I go approximately 90 RPM. Welcome to this is so not the gun show. I'm so sorry, Marie. I am so old now. And all of you could kick my butt. But I'll share some stuff on working out, not because I'm fit, but because I also I need to stay active so I don't get hurt. And I do that in very minimal time now, minus the biking. The biking, you just have to get the number of revolutions in, and that's to literally grease my knees. And oh yeah, Kevin, if your knees are bothering you, definitely get the bike. And by the way, okay, let's talk knees for a second, because I'm concerned about you, Kevin. I don't know how old you are, but if you're feeling your knees, unless you're hardcore into like basketball and sports and stuff like that, you're probably like getting a little bit older, and you're just getting wear and tear for your knees, okay? So I'm on my kids' case a lot about proper technique in their sports because, oh, you're 35, perfect, yeah. Okay, funny story. On the day before my 40th birthday, we were shooting a wedding, and at that wedding, I was just near the reception, really hot day, 38 degrees Celsius, it's like, I don't know, close to 100, and at the reception, I just knelt down to get a shot, to get an angle. And I heard something in my knee go crack. And I thought, oh, that's not a good sound. And then I tried to get up. And when I got up, it was crazy because my knee was in pain. So it ended up being I tore my meniscus. But of course, you got to keep on shooting the wedding. So for another 5 hours, kept on shooting that wedding. Next day, Quinn is way more romantic than me, and for my 40th birthday, she surprised me. We flew back home, but we jumped in the car with the kids, and we went to Banff, and she took me on a hike, and it was beautiful, glorious, and I had a cane because my knee was killing me, And this was back when I was in better shape than I thought I was. I was doing karate 3 times a week, doing cardio, doing weights, and my knee just gave way during a wedding, like nothing precarious. And so, long story short, a year later, I had to get knee surgery, which isn't the big deal. But what was shocking was that it took an entire year thereafter the knee surgery to make it feel normal again. So that was 3 years ago now. And what I'm trying to tell you is bike every day. Because my other knee, my good knee, was starting to feel bad now. And I think it's just age, wear and tear. But if you bike every day, it literally greases the wheels. So I'm on this bike at least 5 or 6 times a week. And you don't have to go hard. I've asked Quinn, I'm a really lazy workouter, okay? So, but you have to do the revolutions. If you can hit 85 RPM, so whatever bike you get, make sure, hey Steve, babe, good to see you again, man. Whatever bike you get, make sure, helmet. Wait a minute, okay, just a second. I'm trying to look for a helmet. This will do. I use this for sous videing, but is that better, Vlad? Is that okay? All right, it's my thermos. All right, but yeah, make sure you get the RPM meter. Aaron Lee, good morning, Sherry. You like Livestrong the best? Yo, dude, knee injuries are no joke. You're right, Beth. Oh, I hope you're not hurt. But yeah, I don't, but they, like, okay, so I went to see my physio. He said, go on a bike every day. I didn't have a bike. It was winter. And so I went to the nearest store here and negotiated a good price on the bike because I just missed a sale. And it was like 40% off or something. It was ridiculously priced. And it's worked well for me. I'm sure pretty much any bike will be great. But make sure you do have, oh man, my VO2 max is so shallow. Come on, Steve, I'm too old for that. But if you buy a bike, make sure it's got a RPM meter. Mine also has these 2 grips. You can't see them right now. And I don't want you staring at my crotch, so I'm not going to show you. But it's got these 2 metal things that if I touch both hands to it, it gives me my heart rate. And that's also useful, so I don't blow my heart up. But I'm kind of old for checking out all the maximum heart rate and stuff. Let's see, what am I at right now? Good morning, Adrian. Good to see you here. Thanks for the private message earlier, man. I'm at 140, and so, but I'm not working too hard, I guess, if I can still talk to you. I have a feeling I'm at 140 because I am talking to you. So maybe this will be my new normal. Maybe we could just jump on bikes together and then, ta-da! Whoa, mind blown. Instead of coffee time, we'll go bike time? I don't know. And, okay, here's another weird trick, Kevin. And it might be that I'm just extra vain. But, remember I said I'm a stickler for technique. So if you can put a mirror in front of you, it doesn't have to be an expensive mirror, as you bike, to make sure your knees are tracking perfectly up and down. Because a lot of people, their knee goes out, or this way, or their butt waddles too much, okay? And what you want to do is track your knees perfectly down for maximum efficiency. And one of the hardest things is just getting the bike seat arranged properly for the right height and the right depth away from your pedals, so you can be efficient and not hurt yourself. Loving this, bro. You're killing it. Yeah, I'm dying. That's why I'm killing it. But coffee versus biking. Oh, man. Coffee wins. Coffee wins. But I'm getting old, so you got to take care of yourself. Yeah, and so this is why I'm here. Sorry for the sweat rag, guys. I'm getting hot. So I'm on a bike for half an hour. I'm going to go through, again, not because I'm a fitness expert, coffee on bike. You didn't see the intravenous, did you? Right here, tapped in, man. I'm going to go through a little bit. I'll make a post on workout stuff because our basement is laid out so it's literally half gym, half studio for the black and white studio. And we are in here every single day. And so we get a lot of use out of it because I'm antisocial and don't want to go to a club. Okay, wait. Let's premise this. I'm also Asian, so I'm too cheap to go to a club. So let's be real. But yeah, so I'm really not looking forward to being productive today. because it's accounting day. So I have a deadline of having to finish all of my accounts for the last year and submit them to my accountant. And I love my accountant, he's great. But I hate numbers. And yes, Asian math, we were doing that yesterday, right, Aaron? But still, Mar, nice to see you here. So does anybody else bike? I know it's an old man's thing. And I know like people like, you know, Jason Group and Ken, they can actually really push hard. But I'm not there anymore. But what are you guys doing these days for fitness? Because surprisingly, we kind of need to stay fit. St. Patty's Day, drink. Oh! You know, I actually don't drink. I don't take alcohol well, as many of my friends know. And it's definitely not by choice. God just made me that way. I own 4 bikes. Vlad, are you serious? You actually own 4 bikes? Anne-Marie, so sorry. Oh, you have to work out because you've had surgeries. I know. Are you still on crutches? Sorry, last question, but any suggestions on the type of resistance? We all bike in Holland. Yes, I love Holland. That Amsterdam trip we took was amazeballs. I still loved Holland. We almost died there. Yo, Ben! Good to see you here. Magnetic versus others. You know, that's a good question. I don't know a lot about bikes, but I did read a lot about bikes. And so I've heard that what you want, I forget what the term is, but it's constant friction. Somebody asked about bikes, exercise bikes, and you know, friction versus magnetic. But there's one bike that gives you constant friction. So in other words, it's not just a flywheel that keeps on going. If you push really hard, you can coast. It's not like going downhill, you can coast. So it gives you constant friction. And so yeah, Asian flush. It's worth the Asian flush, Aaron. And Ben, I blame you entirely. I'm just gonna get Parker J. Pfister to punch you in the nuts again, just for that. Okay, that's what she said. Yeah, right. But hey, Ben, aren't you jet lagged? Shouldn't you be asleep? That was a sweaty kiss just for you. Yeah. But so accounting today, and I'm contemplating maybe moving. Hey, Bernie, good to see you here. And Damon's in the house again. You were here a bit earlier. I'm contemplating changing this up because I'm awake at 6 a.m. now with Roxy time. You know, Roxy's meant to travel the world because she is awake now. Somewhere in the world, it would be a decent waking hour. Taha, good to see you here, man. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What's up? I want to eat some of your beautiful food. Yeah, so what else are we doing? Oh, yeah, YouTube. So this weekend, we've got another crazy volleyball tournament. Both my boys are playing, and I will be documenting that. I'm going to be trying a new cheapo gimbal for my iPhone, so I'm going to share what's in my bag for that and on YouTube later on. And so that's going to happen at noon Eastern time. I don't know what time zone you're in, but if you want to, you can join me there. I put the link in the description here. As I sweat it out, this is so awkward. You guys have possessed me. Hey, Tim Chin and Fair, good to see you here again, man. You guys have possessed me to continue doing this because it's so good to see you guys every morning. But definitely I've got to figure out life with this because I haven't slept this little since creating Motibodo. But it does seem worthwhile if we can always get together in the morning. So I think you guys have probably seen me sweat enough. And if there's no other questions, I shall bid you adieu. So, I might not be able to make it on Monday. We'll see what happens. But this little David needs his beauty sleep. And if not, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. God bless.